Shalom, Yasharab.
Shalom.
This is chapter of GMS being Baton Rouge, the church is being in GMS Baton Rouge. We're coming with another sit down and edify and elect. We're going to start out by giving infinite honors to our Heavenly Father, my great King.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Ha'Adash.
Also give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. And salutation to my fellow leaders in Yahushua, listeners beloved true across the four winds. Shalom, you brothers.
Shalom.
Right? With the topic we're going to come in, this is an exhortation for brothers to always trust in Yahweh Shai, man. He will never leave you or forsake you because, hey, many of the afflictions of the righteous here in Babylon, we're in the land of the valley of the shadow of death, where it's dire straits wherever you go. Child support, racism, serving the payments, women that you have children with, that use the system to do what? Oppression. Okay? It's just the men of the Lord are here sighing and crying for the abominations going on around about. Okay? And the Lord wants us to trust in Him. And our great King went through all that turmoil, all that hell and our pain. It pleased the Lord to see Him be afflicted, because guess what? He trusted in Him all the way up to death. So no matter what we are put in, don't let your faith waver. You're going to have bad days, you're going to have good days in Babylon. All right? Always trust in the Lord. And what I've learned, and when you know what brothers that had their senses exercised in this faith, on the good days, you're supposed to be praising, begging the Lord to give you strength for the bad day right around the corner. The Lord give you good days to give you a little break.
See, the next day,
man. Hey, the bad day. We know the Lord keep you on your toes. So He'll give you a few good days that you wet your beak a little bit of breathing. And guess what? That bullshit coming right back. That's why the scripture called it. It said we're more than overcomers. And no matter what is brought upon us, we have to trust in Yahweh Shai. Bring out the precept.
Psalms chapter 31, verse 13.
Come on.
For I have heard the slander of many.
Come on.
Fear was on every side.
All right. Here in America, if you're a servant of Yahweh Shai, and you're disconnected from the matrix, guess what? The matrix is going to attack you on every side. And we talk about family, jobs, women, all right? Everybody that's outside of the temple, all right? The matrix used them. Mr. Smith used them to attack those that are disconnected from the matrix. So you're going to have fears on every side. That comes with the territory. Bring it out, brother.
It says, and it reads, while they took counsel together against me.
All right, but hey, they're going to take counsel against the men of the Lord in the coming days like never before. Because that's why the Lord is going to say, then they will know who are my chosen, because of the persecution that's going to come down on us like it did in the early church. All right? Nero sent out hits on the servants
I just about to hit. Okay.
All right, Salaki, we just had technical difficulties. All right, Salaki for that option. Goes back to the regular schedule program. Bring that precept out again, brother. From the top, let's roll.
This is Psalm chapter 31 and verse 13. For I have heard the slander of many. Fear was on every side, while they took counsel together against me.
Well, this is what happens when you come to serve Yahweh Shah. So right, the second chapter says what you have to do when you come to serve the Lord. Prepare your heart for temptation. Okay? So when you're preparing your heart for temptation, the way you do that, you start trusting in His Word. That's how you prepare yourself for temptation. You start trusting in His Word, what the Lord says His Word is going to do for you. Bring it out.
It said, in reach, they devised to take away my life.
Hey, that's what happens to the servants of the prophet. They will put to death for the testimony of Mashiach Yahushua. Yahushua. Okay? And they're all the way up to their honorable deaths. They trusted in the Lord, man. He gave them strength to go through that, what they had to go through. All right? That's why I say Isaiah, the 33rd chapter, say, wisdom and knowledge meet stability of our times. All right? Wisdom and knowledge, it consumes you and it makes you trust in the Lord more than ever. That's how you're going to be stable. No matter what predicament you're in, you know the Lord is going to get you out of it. Okay?
That's all you got to lean on.
And our faith boosts is the stuff that happens on this side. Bills.
Yeah.
All right? You might be in a dunghill in a lower state. The Lord will bring you out where where you can start breathing. You might have a wicked nigga coming against you. The next thing you know, bad news beat your home about something happened to that nigga. All right? Things like that boost up your faith and make you trust in the Lord more and more.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, just real quick. It's Matthew 21, verse 21 and 22. Yahushua actually said unto them, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done.
All right? Faith and trusting in the Lord, that's the big that heavenly power that He gives us. All right? When He told people, He said, your faith has made you whole. What is faith? Trusting in the Lord. All right? But Peter trusted in the Lord. What did he do? He walked on water. Okay? So we have to trust the Lord in word and deed. When things look grim, when things look like there's no way out, guess what the Lord do? He makes a way. All right? And brothers, older brothers have examples for younger brothers. Look, man, I was in this predicament. It didn't look like I was going to get out of it.
Yeah.
I was fucked up with it.
Experience.
Yes, experience. And then you take heed to those brothers' testimonials and it'll build up your faith. Okay? Because the Lord gonna put you in a situation. You're gonna He's gonna put you in a situation where you're gonna have to exercise faith. And your faith could be small, but He'll pull you out of a situation where it builds up your faith. All right, finish it off on.
Hold on, but please, let me get this. I'll back you up real quick. It's Romans chapter 5. All right, we start at verse 1 and read down to 4. It says, therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with Yahweh through our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, by whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand, and rejoice in hope of the glory of Yahweh Yahushua. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations. Also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, which is going to make you a soldier. It's going to build you up to be hard, so you're going to be able to withstand whatever the Lord throws at you. Okay? We can look up that word tonight, real quick. Get that word tribulations in the Zombie Bible dictionary. Yeah. All right? Get that real quick, bro. All right? So no matter what we're going through, it's all building you up for your confidence. Okay? Hope is synonymous with confidence, especially the times we're in right now. Okay? Jacob's getting prepared to lose everything. Houses, cars, wives, jobs, okay? Family members, okay? All for the kingdom's sake. All right? We
Compact Bible Dictionary. Tribulation.
Yeah.
Great tribulation.
Yeah.
Trouble of a general sort. Sometimes this suffering is just the natural part of one's life.
A natural part of one's life. Ultimately, through the curses of Yahweh, Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26. But when you come to serve Him fully, you're going to go through pure hell. The book of Acts, chapter 14, and verse 22 goes there. Confirm the souls of them. And through much tribulation, we shall enter the kingdom of heaven.
Yes.
You got to go through pure hell, man. It's just what it is. What you signed up for. Come on.
And while you burning up in that flame, you got to be trusting in the Lord.
Right out. Yeah.
Jonah was in the belly of that well, talking to the Lord, man. And what did the Lord do? He made the well vomit them out. You got it, bro.
Yeah.
It reads, it says, while at other times it is looked upon as a definite punishment or chastising from the Lord Yahweh for misbehavior.
That's right, bro. That ties right up to Sirach, the second chapter, what the brother was going to earlier, man. What's a lot? Chastising. The Lord says chastising the ones that He loves. He speaks about misbehavior. You may have been misbehaving in your past life. You may have been misbehaving leading up to you getting ultimately to serving the Lord or being full of persuasion. The Lord's still going to get you because He's all about trying. You went to that last week. You said about the Lord is always going to try because all His men, man. He did it without waiting to the king. I was trying to himself.
Say, please to
Bruce. I said that. Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
It says, period of suffering sent from Yahweh upon the earth at the end. This period of suffering will be unlikely any other period in the past or the future.
Right, that's why I was watching the video with El Apostle Ariana up there, the Moed Island, okay, where they spoke about the spirit of being on fire, okay. The more you get into this truth, the more you read, the more you do these videos, the more you have holy conversation, demons are going to come for you. It's a definite punishment at the time of the end. Real quick, it's Romans chapter 5, verses 5 and 6. It's a lot of verses 3 and 4. And not only so, but we glory in tribulation also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience.
Hey, glory and tribulation. When hell come on you, your trust in the Lord is supposed to be so strong. Youngster.
Yeah.
Hey, what James said, count it all joy. When temptation come upon you. So you got this calamity falling in your life. If you're in His ministry, you got the Creator and His Son empowering you. Nothing shall be impossible to you. And He wants to see if you're going to activate that power. What activates that power from up high? Faith, trust. All right?
Romans 5 and 5. And patience, experience.
And experience is what builds up your faith. When you get a dire strait and the Lord pull you out of it, that's what builds up your trust and your faith. You know, I've been there, brother.
Yeah.
I've been there, and I was fucked up. Yeah. And I was like, damn, Lord did it.
Yeah.
I know He did it.
Yeah.
And He did it in a way, a fashion that you didn't think He was going to do it. His ways is higher than and you'll be like, this is the truth.
Yes, right.
You walk in it.
Yes. Go what you involved in right now.
Yes.
Right. It wouldn't happen to you when you was off in the world like that.
Fuck no.
That's right.
Shit, no.
Romans 5 and 4.
The only thing helping in the world, the Lord spared you from death.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anything else, if you pray to Jesus Christ for a miracle or something, that shit never happened. Man, I went to rehab so many times trying to get off and getting high or getting full of weed and pills. Went to rehab, called out to Jesus. That shit ain't happened. When I came into the ministry, I got off of that shit overnight.
You think it'll probably come to save no black
Hey, overnight, I ain't got no taste for weed, pills, nothing. And then when I was in the world, I didn't really drink. When I came to the truth, I started drinking wine more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? But the Lord took that shit overnight. When you start calling on what? Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh shot. You know? You got it.
Yeah, like big ass.
Big ass.
Hey, Solomon, big ass.
Solomon.
It's Romans 5, verses 4 and 5. And patience, experience, it repeats itself, hope, God got one today. And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of Yahweh is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Ghost, which is given unto us. That's what it is right there. The Lord has given us the spirit of what? Not fear, okay, or being afraid of you doubting.
Love goes into obedience.
Obedience. That's right, bro. The Lord is looking for faith and obedience in these last days. Those are the discipline and on point and on fire. Like they just did a video on, like we've been alluding to.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, gotta be on fire.
Gotta be on fire. Go ahead, guys.
You know, right? This is Bell of the Dragon. I'm gonna go to 1 and 29. And this is when Daniel, basically was showing the people that Yahweh shot the real. Okay? So they came to the king and said, deliver us Daniel, or else we will destroy thee and thine house. Now, when the king saw that they pressed him sore, being constrained, he delivered Daniel unto them. So this is the king allowing the mob, the angry mob, that feel played because Daniel showed up their gods. They did the same thing to Daniel that they did to Yahushua, turn us over. Turn him over to us. All right? Who cast him into the lion's den where he was for 6 days. So this is the prophet Daniel in the lion's den for 6 days. And in the den there was 7 lions. And they had given them every day 2 carcasses and 2 sheep, which then were not given to them to the intent that they might devour Daniel. So they were starving these animals so that they can get hungry and kill Daniel. Now there was in Jewry a prophet called Habakkuk, who had made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go carry the dinner that thou hast in Babylon unto Daniel, who was in the lion's den. So the Lord got another prophet named Habakkuk, and he said, I need you to go deliver this to Daniel, right, in Babylon. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I saw Babylon. Neither do I know what a den is. So he's like, I never been to Babylon. I don't know what no den is. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown, and the crown goes in. So he placed his hand on his head and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of his spirit sent him to Babylon over the den. So the angel of the Lord grabbed the prophet of the Lord by his head and teleported him to Daniel's prison house. And Habakkuk cried, saying, oh, Daniel, take the dinner which Yahweh hath sent thee. And Daniel said, thou hast remembered me, O power. Neither hast thou forsaken them that seek and love thee. And Daniel arose and did eat, and the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place again immediately. So you got to realize, no matter what position you're in, no matter how down and out you feel, the Lord is supernatural. He's supernatural, and you are facing natural problems. Okay? Times are coming to where we got to get these natural problems dealt with through Yahushua, so that when these supernatural problems come, because the technology that this devil is about to come at us with, it's for the most part supernatural. All right? It's so high level on the left-hand side that it's going to take supernatural powers to combat it. And the way that he showed up for Daniel, that's how he's going to show up for his men of the Lord. But right here, right now, these natural problems, through the power and spirit of Yahushua, get them gone, man. Get them taken care of, man. The Lord is going to show you who he is, man. You got it out.
Got something like
Just finish it off.
In Psalms chapter 31 and 14. But I trusted in thee, O Lord Yahweh. I said, thou art my power. 15.
All right, so we have to trust in Yahweh no matter what comes up against us, all right? And the scripture is saying he had trouble on every side. And what did King David say? He don't care what comes up on him. We trust in the Lord, okay? They're going to have hits put on our lives.
yes.
In the coming days, bounties, all right? When you have a bounty on your life, they get their new frequency. Hey, you turn this guy in dead or alive, we're going to put 1 million units on your digital imprint, your digital certificate. We can't just come out and say that radio frequency identification currency.
Yeah.
Okay?
Advice.
That device. All right? And guess what people do? They turn you in. You got people right now, Crime Stoppers, turning their best friends, turning their family members for 25K, for 20K. All right? So how much more when in a time of poverty, in a time where resources are lacking, the government put out
Complexity.
the government puts out a decree, a bounty on these men to you turn them in, dead or alive. We're gonna give you this currency. Our people gonna eat it up like gumbo. So guess what we gotta do?
Okay.
You got to trust in the Lord and know that the Lord is gonna be with you whenever you go through. Because you're gonna go through it. If you have this testimony and you believe it and you live in according to it, you're gonna have to have faith and trust in Him to get through what we're gonna go through. You got it, bro.
Real quick, John 16, verses 1 and 2. These things I have spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service.
So it's etched in stone that brothers are gonna get put to death. He didn't say people may kill you, if somebody come to kill you. He said when they kill you, they're gonna think they're doing the Lord's service. So we gotta trust in the Lord all the way up until what? Death. All right? And you start building that trust and that faith up now. You don't get in the game, all right, and start
Trying to do it then.
trying to do it then. Your faith is gonna be weak and you're gonna get folded up like a lawn chair when that pressure hits your ass. That was it on that pressure.
Get applied out. God.
All right? That was it.
Yeah, verse 3. And these things will they do unto you because they have not known the Father nor me.
All right, because they say satanic. You don't know the Father in Him, you're profane. You're outside of the temple. You're of the Word. You're connected to the matrix. All right, so if you're going to do as your father the devil, He told them in John 8 chapter, you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you would do. All right, and he was a what from the beginning? A murderer from the beginning. So that's the spirit of the people that's going to be coming against us. Murderers, bloody men, bloody women, bloody children.
Yes.
All right? So we have to have that trust. All right? If anybody got a precept, I'm going to bring this up.
Let me read the last verse out.
All right?
Verse 4, John 16 and 4. But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them.
All right? When you remember things written aforetime, was written for our learning, you're going to remember and you're going to trust me, because since you bought that, I'll get back to 28 in the last verse. All right? The very last verse. He said, you're going to remember that I told you these things is going to happen. So you got to prepare yourself. Get built on your most holy faith so you can go through that. And this is what he told us to remember.
Yeah. It's Matthew 28, verse 18 through 20. And Yahushua came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth.
All right? All that power he had, we got it. So we don't need to fret because of the workers of iniquity.
Right.
Because the workers of iniquity got their power from who? Yahushua. You got to be scared of the source of the power. Bring it out, brother.
Yeah, verse 19. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost.
And that's going to make you a marked man. Right? We can't say marked man and woman because women don't teach. Right? That's not your office. Shut the fuck up. All right?
Really?
With all due respect, we have no respect for a big mouth woman.
Yeah.
Okay?
You talk about that in Proverbs.
All right.
She is loud.
Yeah, clamorous.
See the brother, I think it was Jim that's getting his work. If I'm not mistaken, with the video yesterday about women shutting that fucking mouth. Eve, all them Walmart, so-called
church, right? So-called church. That's when you're supposed to be the most silent. You know, the Lord, you're a marked man because you had his testimony. The Lord gave his doctrine to men to go teach other men also. All right, keep reading, brother.
Revelation 21 and 3 backs it up. The tabernacle of men.
Amen.
It's Matthew 28 and 20. Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you.
Come on.
And lo, I am with you always.
He's going to be with us always. That's what he wants to be in your remembrance. comes down with great wrath because he know he got a short time and he's trying to kill everybody. This so-called white man speaks as a lamb, but he's about to show that he's a dragon. Okay? He's gonna stop trying to deceive people. His weapon of deceit, he's gonna throw that away.
Yeah.
I'm done with this.
His tool. Yeah, that's a tool. Yeah.
Tool of deceit and cunningness and manipulation. He about to be done with that. He's gonna show you. He's gonna fulfill his true spirit of being a murderer, a bloody man, a dragon. When he bringing this, ushering this totalitarian society, government by draconian laws, he's gonna show you what he is: an unmerciless monster, a great red dragon. All right, and you gotta have enough faith to, if he gets his hand on you, to have enough faith to know the Lord is with you to the end, even to your last breath. All right? What you got another precept?
No, he said, if you read it, finish it on. You got it, got it. Teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always. That's something like trust me, don't
Yes. Don't listen to me.
And lo, I am with you always, even until the end of the world.
Until the end of the so-called white man get taken out of power. No matter how bad it get, no matter how grim it get, no matter how it look like shit ain't gonna happen for you, the Lord is with us. That's what the Lord like to see. He like to see us in dire straits, bad situations where it look like it's no hope, and he like to see us hold fast. And he gets off on that, man. He loves to see his servants hold fast. They're put in diverse trials. Yes.
I love to see you beg.
Yes.
Begging for me. Begging for me.
Look like Stephen.
Yeah.
Hey, like Stephen, that account of Stephen. Stephen knew he was about to die.
Yeah.
He kept talking, he kept prophesying. He kept cussing their asses out. You know? Then the Lord, hey bro, me speaking as a man, Stephen was able to look in the heavens and he started seeing the Lord.
Yeah.
He probably even filled the bricks and stones, bro. That's me speaking as a man. That's not, I'm not saying that's all.
I believe that. Like, we watch the movies, like, when you can see it on him, like, he was in that zone. He's on your face with you right now.
I'm in the zone.
In the zone.
I'm in the zone.
White man ain't
Here we go. Hey, when that spirit get on you, man, he probably don't even feel that shit. That sting of death.
Yes.
To back you up, on the left-hand side, you go to those different third world countries like West Africa and those different places in South America, whatnot, they deal with those left-hand powers, and those left-hand powers give them the ability to walk through burning coals.
Yeah.
They give them the ability to
Rolling them.
they roll them. They take sharp, I'm talking about sharp-ass knives, and they'll cut through their skin, and their skin won't bleed. And they'll stick it through their jaw won't bleed, and they pull it out. But you can clearly tell that it's not painful. And even if you had the ability to withstand that much pain, your body's still gonna react. You have tears, a little tear
Coming
little
down,
water.
yeah.
None of that.
Right.
Talk about like talking, they just poking themselves, but backing up. Because he said, speaking as man, the scriptures don't tell us if you feel a pain or not. Well, we know Yahweh Shah, but of course, outside of Yahweh Shah, like with this in the Stephen, it's a possibility because we see it happen on the left-hand side. And the left-hand side is a counterfeit of the right-hand side.
Yeah, real quick. Back in what the brother's been going into. 2 16, verse 74 and 75. Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Shah is your God.
You took my scripture, bro.
Yeah, all right. And doubt is the Israelite man's kryptonite. Doubt is like a cancer to a man in his faith. All right. So that's why the Lord said, "Get built up on your most holy faith, that you can get doubt out of your being." And a lot of times, you gotta pray to the Lord strategically to take doubt out of your being. All right. All right, because He said, "He that doubteth sinneth." Okay. All right. Somebody get that.
I got you.
That's it. In Romans 14, towards the end.
14 to 23.
Bring it out.
It's Romans 14 to 23. And you say at the end, it's the last verse of the chapter.
Yeah.
And he that doubteth is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith.
Yeah.
For whatsoever is not of faith is sin.
It's sin. All right? So for you to trust in the Lord and doubt, those things are two different entities, two different powers. Okay? A man of the Lord should never doubt. All right? What did it? Philippians 4:13, you should know I can do all things through a Mashiach, the homicide, who strengthens me. All right? And then what do? You condemn doubt. Okay? Paul, you know what made Peter start sinking? He started doubting.
Yeah, after we looked around,
Yeah, he started doubting.
that was his flesh.
You gotta look around. You gotta. When you get in the spirit, the physical realm should have no effect on you. If you got poison, if Esau throw canisters of poison and pollutes the air, biological chemical warfare, you should know the Lord is gonna have protection around you.
Psalm 91.
Yeah, it's not gonna have no effect on you. Bring that out. You can get that.
That's right, brother.
I had that one in the Rolodex.
God,
All right.
spirit.
This is, let me bring this out first. This is Psalms 34 and 18. Yahweh is nigh to them that are of a broken heart. So one thing you gotta do, man, you gotta come to the Lord in a contrite spirit. All right? That's the genesis, that's the beginning of activating that faith. You don't like a haughty, prideful, arrogant nigga. Okay? As we like to Scofield and Mark, what's his name from IUIC? Nate Sagan. What we call him, y'all? Dumb nigga. Dumb nigga. Dumb nigga. Dumb nigga.
For context on that, that's what Nate was saying about Great Millstone. He was basically saying, the guys need to go because we be telling the truth about this. Like, it was only a dumb nigga. Demonstration things like that.
Dumb nigga.
And that's what happens when you expose somebody's agenda.
Right, but then they exposing you, Nate.
Yeah.
And without ever exposing the opposite, at least of
That's right.
exposing you.
That's right.
You own.
That nigga when it is bad,
Yeah, he got down. He dug deep
We
without
don't too much get on that type of time. Yeah, it was personal. All right? Yahweh is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and save the such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. You got to get acquainted with grief and sorrow. All right? When you get acquainted with grief and sorrow, you got to know that the Lord is going to pull you out of that dunghill. In fact, somebody get that first Samuel, the second chapter.
chapter 2 and 6.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
spirit.
I'm not right, brother. It's second.
Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, finish this first. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, and the Lord delivered him out of them all. See, the Lord is going to deliver you out of what? No matter what it is. Look, those 7 brothers in Maccabees, the Lord did deliver them out of their death. All right? And guess what he did? He gave them the strength to go through it and embrace it. Now that's like a memorial forever. And we speaking about that valiant act to this day.
I'd rather die than eat pork. Yeah, right.
Is that not power?
That's power.
That's power, man. That's power.
That's what it is. Jude on the most holy
That's the most holy faith.
Yes.
That was the most holy faith, brother.
Facts.
And he keep all his bones, and not one of them is broken. All right. If the Lord don't have you reserved for the sword as a martyr, all right. The rest of you, the brothers that are not going to be martyrs, nothing gonna happen to you during Jacob's trouble. Now you're gonna be put in some dire straits, some serious situations.
Try to test it.
Try to test it, but the Lord is gonna keep you out of them all. Okay.
Oh, that's a day.
Yeah. Bring out this 7.
First Samuel 26. The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
The Lord killeth and maketh alive. The Lord controls all these things. If the Lord wanted this thing of ours just to be smooth sailing, he could make that path where we don't have to go through dire straits.
So it's an easy thing.
It's an easy thing for him to make it easy. But guess what? When you make shit easy, that don't make a person better. All right? A man that goes and work out and lift weights, all right, for him to get that beautiful physique, that's hurt and pain. All right? That's friction when you lifting all the weights. You know when they get down to that last one and they be like, you can do it, my nigga. You can do it, my nigga. All right? he said? Complacent. That's what a brother's for. So you don't be complacent. And a lot of times the dudes will be done lifting, and that spot will be like, hit that bitch one time. You got one more in you. You got one more in you. And then one more in you, you struggle. You struggle. You struggle.
You may see it do this. You may
got
see
it.
it.
That's what he has to end up.
And he'll get it up. All right. And that's what how the Lord is with us. The Lord pushes you to the end. He said, with first 10 chapter, he said, he will not tempt you as much as you can't handle. Guess what the Lord will do? He's gonna push you to that limit. Because Elijah was pushed to his limit. Lord, just kill me, take it. I'm done. You know, and the Lord strengthened him. You see what I'm saying? But he was pushed to that limit. You know? The Lord's gonna push you to that limit. And that's what you gotta understand. These afflictions, these things we go through, trust him no matter how hard it gets.
Hey, can I say something quick?
Yeah.
Hey, and use this as metaphor. I love metaphor you use. The Lord is your spotter. So the Lord gonna lay on there and tell you, bro, look, you can do this. Just one last time.
I know what I put in you.
I know what I put in you. And not just that. I'm not gonna let what I put on you bury you. Because the Lord at the end of the day is gonna be the one that what? Oh man, you can't lift it up. Let me go. Hey, go ahead on.
Hey, look. Wait, hold up. Not him, Gabriel. I gave him 2 taps.
Now I say,
He's not gonna be able to handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And go over there to him. Go to Job. I put it in Job.
Yeah.
Job gonna be able to handle it. The Lord is not gonna tempt you where you can't handle it. But wherever your limit is, he's gonna make you push it to that limit.
No, this is what I'm saying though. He gonna get the angel to stop you, pull it off.
Yeah.
You ain't had enough of a beat. Go ahead on.
That's what happened when he left.
But I'm gonna say, back in what both y'all saying, Esau wants to be the Most High on the left hand side. So he has a commercial called Gatorade. And what is the quote? Boy, is it in you? The Lord is looking for it. Is it in you? He already know it. So he send the angels down there, and the angels already know you finna get the victory, or you finna go to that lost category. They already know, man, you got this already. You over there fucking palm sweating, you over there fighting, okay? Stomach got all kind of crap and everything like this. You over there worried. And the angel looking at you like, man, you got this already. What are you concerned about? But the Lord wants to put you in that category to see how you're going to react in certain situations.
But on the Matrix, didn't they have to pull it out of
Yes.
what is that? Neo? They had to pull that out of him. He was down like a motherfucker. He was weak as a motherfucker. They had to pull that out, that faith out.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happens with us.
Yeah.
All
Both
right.
is having one-on-one training.
Yeah.
And like, man, you do
And
it.
they knew he could do it.
Yeah.
But he didn't know he could do it.
He didn't know he could do it. Right, bro. I got one for you. You got something?
Bring yours out, and then I want somebody, because it was more on that Samuel.
And you had one that Psalm 91 too.
All right, we're going to bring that one. The Samuel, I want to go back to it. All right, you bring yours out, and we're going to go back to the Samuel.
Got it. All right. I got you real quick. This James chapter 1, verse 5 and 6. It says, any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh Shah, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, not wavering. Wavering is another word for doubt. It's synonymous. But he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. So you cannot please Yahweh Shah if you do not have faith. Let him first come to serve the Lord in faith and believing in him. I believe that he even exists. That's the Most High name, Yahweh. He exists. Let's first believe that. And that's the talk to the elect. You have to first believe this. So for you young brothers that's coming into this ministry right now, you have to first, do these certain steps, then build yourself up. Okay? So you're looking at experience on this video right now, brothers who have gone through it and are still going through it, and the thing that you're going through, we can give you accounts of how to deal with it. That's what it's all about.
Like the other brothers gave us accounts how to deal with ours. You know? Let's go back to Samuel, go to verse 7.
1 Samuel 27. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up.
But the Lord bring you low and tell you out what he did Paul. He taught Paul hard, arrogant, prideful ass down. You see what I'm saying? Paul was going around drawing lines. He was on some savagery shit. And the Lord broke him down.
Like they say now, it's a stepper.
He was stepping.
Yeah.
You know, he was all the way out of his medulla. Right? He was just the arch nemesis of everything that was righteous. Okay?
I found Joe here doing it.
I'm coming right here. You teaching in the name of Yahushua, I'm coming for you. And what the Lord did, he brought him low. He smeared him with blindness. That'll bring you low out the gate. That's all it takes. Lord take away your sight, you know how low. Then the Lord took away his fucking his appetite. Because he didn't eat all those days either. So the Lord made his ass fast and get low. All right, when you fast, what are you doing? You afflict your soul. You get low. He took away his appetite, so he was just stressing. So he was falling low.
It was two of them out. So I'm gonna take it away. Like when you do the fast, like, hey, bro, it's okay that you do fast without the food. But the real fast is clinging to seeking the Lord's face and everything like that.
And that's what was going on.
He
He was talking to the Lord during that time.
Yeah.
You know?
He was being forced.
Been forced to do it. Yes.
He had no choice.
He had no choice.
The Lord now we faith like literally, like
Yes. So what happened, the Lord brought him low. That's what the Lord do all of us. He brings you low before he brings you up. Okay? That comes with the territory, brethren.
Yeah.
You come in here, you'll be having a great job, a family that's picture perfect, your friends, everybody that's around you have respect and honor for you, and all that shit. You'll come to this ministry to serve your heart, and take it away from you overnight. Many brothers have those testimonies hand over fist. Okay? And the next thing you know, you'll be going through a divorce. Your children will be disrespecting you. Your job will fire you. And all you'll be left with is what? This ministry. These scriptures. All right? So that's how the Lord brings us down low. The Lord brings us down low to break us.
show his power too.
And to only have our eyes fixed on who? Him. That comes with the territory. Bring out your precept.
This is James 4:10. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord.
The Lord, if you're with his elect man, he gonna humble you if you don't humble yourself. Alright? He gonna bring you down. It said the Lord bring him down low. So anywhere it goes, you're gonna get brought down low. If you do it, if you take advice from another man's father, or if you don't, he gonna do it, he gonna put you in the old Damascus experience, as we call it. Bring it out.
And he shall lift you up.
Come.
Do what?
Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord.
Come on.
And he shall lift you up.
Right. A lot of times when you lose everything you had, that's humbling. It's a humbling experience. All right, bring it out.
And to get lifted up means that you have been broken down.
Yes, bring it out.
We don't want none of this man to be on. We want to just be comfortable and just level headed and just going through this whole tribulation right here. We don't want to be high minded. A high minded nigga has no place in the kingdom of heaven. They forget the Lord. You forget the Lord. Go ahead.
Now that was it. That was
All right.
it. I went straight to it.
All right.
Yes.
Keep bringing on. No.
Back to Samuel.
Yeah, back to Samuel.
All right. Back to Samuel. Verse 8. He raised up the poor out of the dust.
All right. So the only way the Lord is going to raise you up out of the dust, He raised the poor out of the dust because they put their trust in Him. That's what we're about to get in Psalms 91. All right. Because they believe His word, He will bring you out of these dire situations. All right. When it's talking about poor, it's not talking about riches, carnal riches. All right. It's talking about the poor estate that you are in spiritually. Thinking you are an American, thinking you are that you send your children to college, having your dreams, goals, and aspirations in America. If you think like that, you're a poor nigga. Or you're a poor individual.
Or the one who think that the Lord is not possible to be dealing with this guy right here.
Yeah. The Lord will change your mind and bring you into a healthier state where you understand these prophecies. You understand grace. You know who salvation is for. You have the truth. The truth is what brings you into a good state. All right? It's not talking about how people think, oh, he's talking about poor people. All right? You can have millions in your bank account and be a piece of shit to the Lord. Poor as fuck. All right? Bring it out, brother.
All right, brother. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill.
What does the dust represent? Confusion. He brings you out of that confused state, not knowing the truth. All right? And the beggar out of the dunghill. And the dunghill is what? A mound of shit. All right? When you have these American philosophies on you, you're living in a dunghill.
Stinking thinking.
Yeah, stinking thinking. What the book of Michael called it? Pollution. All right? This place will pollute you. All right? So the Lord pulls you out of those lies, these fallacies, okay? That's because you put your trust in Him. Bring it out.
Okay. Verse 8. And set them among princes.
The princes is your brethren. All right? Right? The Lord is raising up a nation of kings and priests. Bring it out.
And to make them inherit the throne of glory.
To immortality. The throne of glory is those crowns of immortality. Rulership and dominion He's going to give to those who do what? Trust in Him. All right? Bring it out.
Hold on, now, let me say this, bro. The ultimate moral of this whole video is that one day you can be like this, and the next one day you can be like this, and the next day you can be up like this. But the Lord is doing that day like this, that down, to see how you're going to react. Are you going to pray? Are you going to go home and pout and shout, cuss everybody out?
You gonna quit?
Are you going to quit? You going to give up? The Bible says that these prophets be an example unto you. Let it be an example to you. What they went through, the prophets of back today, you're going to go through that same thing. So for you young brothers out there, just know what's coming tomorrow or what's coming today might not be the same tomorrow. It can be good today and worse tomorrow, or it can be worse today and good tomorrow. That's the balance of it. Go ahead, Al.
For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and He hath set the world upon them.
All right, so the Lord owns 1,000 cattle, 1,000 hills. All right, what did our Lord tell Pontius Pilate?
You're not giving me that spirit from high. Give it to you.
You only do with the power that the Lord has given it to you. You ain't doing nothing on your own there. So when you know the Lord, everything's in Him, He controls everything. That's a mental component that you should have. That's really supposed to make you an immortal. The Lord is controlling all of this is His. This shit, the nation is really fake. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Everything you're going through, this shit is fake. The Lord is controlling this. It's something He wants me to get out of this. Okay? When you understand that the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and He has set the world upon them, that should make you let you know nothing's impossible for you. Because He's with you. No matter how bad it looks, because this is a middle war.
Yes.
He's changing the way we think. You should know that nothing that comes against you, when those tribulations come, when you know that, you're supposed to be happy when a tribulation comes in your life. Oh, youngster, this ain't shit. Come on, let's do it. You know, and finish off verse 9. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Verse 9.
Hold on, you dog. Hold on, bro. The regular Bobby said it now, all right? It says, Sirach chapter 2, at verse 2, it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou may be increased at thy last end. And increase goes,
Hey, look down, and you can only activate them with faith and trust. Okay?
increase.
All right? You're going to get increased when the Lord sees you trust in Him. All right? You're going to get that power when the Lord sees you have faith in Him. All right? And you don't press the panic button when you put in those situations. Okay? This is beautiful times we're living in. And all of these things that we're reading and believing, we're going to, what they say on the movie 300, we're going to be put to the test. We put them to the test. Immortals, they say, we put them to the test. We say we're going to be the hopeful elect. We want to be those immortal men. We're going to get put to the test. We're going to show how, we're going to put in predicaments to show how much we trust in how we are shooting on the shot.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen the video.
And on this side.
Yeah.
You know
That's what it is. It all starts right there.
It starts on this side.
Yeah. See the video yesterday, what's that, put it on Instagram, but it was tied into TikTok. Well, Mike Adams off Natural News. period. Gas chambers and decapitation. He said we need guillotines. Yes, they are here. Okay, so hey, count it all joy. You fall into direct temptation. The elder, like we've been talking about, Apostle Walk, been dead on it. We've been going in a lot, but we let you brothers know this is what you involved in. All right, Esau's gonna bring it, and when he bring it, you gonna have to be on your high, your most high holy faith. When he brings it, the Lord will bring it. And brothers gonna get spiritual power also. Gotta allude to that too. All right, you can get your song.
Did you finish that off today? Give verse 9. Finish it off.
Verse 9. He will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail.
Read it again, somebody.
He will keep the feet of his saints.
The Lord's going to keep the feet of his saints are the ones that trust in him. They put their trust in him. We're going to take it out of Psalm 91. Yeah, we're about to get that in Psalm 91. Keep the feet of his saints. Those are the men that trust in him. You have to trust. Faith activates power. If you don't have faith, you can't please him, and you can't tap into that power that you're going to need during Jacob's trouble. Source. Yes. You're going to have that faith to get through Jacob's trouble, man. It's going to be a zombie apocalypse. The air is going to be poisoned. The water sources are going to be poisoned. This devil is going to cause people to have to come to him. Like the Most High calls us to do what? Come to him. All right? He's a fraud. He's a counterfeit, man. To come to him, to put their trust in him.
How should I say, dude, so I'm gonna kill you.
Yes.
He's rocking the same vibration.
He rocking on the same vibration. He rocking out just like that. Bring it out, brother.
And the wicked shall be silent in darkness.
And that's what we're about to see, man. All the people that believe these lies, all right, all the haughty, the arrogant people that seem to be in good case right now, we're about to see their ass. How? What they say, how are you rich, man? We about to see them howling at the move like a wolf that haven't 8 weeks.
Mighty man, yeah.
Yes. The mighty men shall be brought low.
Well, you brought that out earlier.
What they say, the men that eat shall be as women.
Right.
Bring it out.
For by strength shall no man prevail.
All right, so if the Lord ain't with you, you done. You could be a mighty man. Your strength won't prevail. You got to have your Hashem shot. Bring that out. Let's take this out.
This is Psalms chapter 91, starting from the top.
No.
Get to the point.
Get to the point.
You want verse
You put his trust upon him. I was going to be towards the end. Go start at verse Psalms 91. Just start at verse 5. What verse 5?
It says, verse 5, it says, Thou shalt not be afraid for terror by night,
Come on.
nor for the arrow that flies by day.
No.
That's talking about
Start at verse 4.
It's this Psalm 91 and verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
All right? You got to trust in your heart about Shah. All right? The Lord is going to cover us. All right? And his feathers going to that chariot, man. You're going to beam up in the chariot when the missiles hit, man. All right?
I got that.
And he's only going to do that to those that literally trust in him. Ain't going to be nobody going to get no digital certificate implanted in them so they can get food, water, and raiment. He's going to trust the ones that said, look, the Lord can make water come out of this rock. He can make manna come from heaven to feed us and deliver us. Those are the men he's going to trust. Bring it out.
Real quick, and the Lord said, when we
The
come.
men that he's going to deliver somebody.
Yeah. Oh, we did that too. That's in that same chapter.
We're going to go on to the end.
That's right. We're going to do a breakdown right out.
Yeah.
Hey, what it said about that, about trusting, okay? Lord is only going to deliver those who, Lord said, he comes and wants to find what? Faith on the earth. Those who will believe. Real quick, it's Revelation 11 and verse 12, it says, and they heard a great voice from heaven, saying unto them, come up hither. And then word hither goes to come up to this place. It's upon that chariot. Isaiah 26 and 20 goes to that precept. And they ascended up, and they slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted, and gave glory to the Most High, Yahweh Shah. That's what it's all about. All boiling down to what we see right now going on in the planet Earth. Brothers who have faith and patience and are steady increasing themselves, okay, to where this prophecy takes place. When you're going to hear that voice, that Yahweh Shah say, look, come on up here, son. Get up on this chair. Hide thyself for a little moment. For that little 30, 60 minutes for an hour until the invitation be overpassed. That's what we're waiting to hear. Okay? Go ahead, man.
Finishing out verse 4. He trusted shall be thy shield and buckler.
All right, so when you trust in the Lord, man, that's the only way you're going to be. Hey, look, this chapter is going into all hell breaking loose. This chapter is going into the missiles descending on America. All right? So the Lord is going to be a shield and a buckler. All right? He's going to put his feathers to cover those that trust in him. All right? And let's skip down to the point. Go to verse 14.
Psalm 91 and verse 14. Because he hath set his love upon me.
Because he's obeyed me. The way you set your love upon your Yahweh, to love a person is to obey that person. All right? That's how you show you love the Lord. You obey him when he say, you are my disciples when you do what I say. You get that real fast. John 8:31. All right? Because people don't know how to love the Lord. All right? You got to love the Lord with your actions, not with your words. Well, you do it with your words, word and deed. Love is word and deed, not just words. Bring it out.
John 8:31. Then said Yahweh Shah to those Jews which believed on him, if ye continue in my word, then ye are my disciples indeed.
All right, so if you obey my word, continue in them, do them, then you are my disciples. Then I know that you love me. Read that last part, verse 32.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Okay? So when you trust in the Lord, you're going to do what his word say. And guess what? He's going to free you. He's going to protect you. He's going to keep you away from the foul. He's going to protect you from the foul, from this great red dragon. All right?
I got a quick precept for you when you talk about love and tongue.
Yeah.
This is 1 John 3 and 18. My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth.
Yeah, don't you just hear his word, but do his word. All right? That's what love truly is, man. All right? Love is having faith in the Mashiach Yahushua and keeping his word, doing his word. That's what love is. Christians are just actions. Christians don't know that. They're oblivious to what love is. I was talking to my auntie. Sometimes I play with her because she feels like she's just this prophetess that's a woman of God. And I be playing on that side. I be joking on it sometimes, and they don't know the basics, bro. It's a sad case. They ain't even youngsters, man. This is a nigga.
Oh, yeah.
With a Bible. This is a nigga with a Bible. Bring it out, brother.
This is back in Psalm.
Hey, you know you got it when they say the devil know the Bible too.
Yeah.
Hey, it's done. You done. Yeah. My job is done here. Bring it out, brother.
Back in Psalm 91 and verse 14, finish it off. It says, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high because he have known my name.
Because he's trusted in my name, his doctrine. He's obeyed my word. Bring it out.
Verse 15, he shall call upon me, and I will answer him.
All right. And the reason he's doing that because you proved to him that I'm a believer. I'm down for the cause. This is what your words say do. And during persecution and tribulation, I held fast to your testimony. All right? This is the man the Lord's dealing with. Bring it out.
And it reads, I will be with him in trouble.
This is what we're begging the Lord to do. We know the troubled days are amongst us. That's why I say seek the Lord in our youth before the troubled days come. Somebody can get there.
He had 12.
Yeah. Bring it right fast.
Yeah.
All right? Show the Lord you trust him, man.
Yeah. 12 and verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Hey, in the days of our youth, hey, look, we're in the days of our youth. Even though it's some of most
Young men,
all of us in our 30s, right?
there was an apostle great us on young men, man.
Hey, young men, you
Oh,
know.
he said, outside of there, he's a young man.
Yes. As soon as you get this minute, as soon as you get this truth, you remember the Lord, man. You hold fast to it. Bring it out.
What it is in Sirach, I was saying there in the second chapter. He said, I saw a young man high stature.
High stature. Yeah. Bring it out.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth,
Come on.
while the evil days come not.
All right. We're supposed to be remembering and holding fast to this word now before the evil days come. Now, the evil days are here. They just haven't manifested in the physical realm, but the birth pains have started. The evil days are here. These laws
The
are
beginning of sorrows.
The beginning of sorrows and great mornings are here. All right? It's just waiting. It's just something that's about to happen that's going to capsize things. It's here. All of the digital currency is in play. Race rising is in play. Famine is in play. All those things, all those places that were getting burned up. Everything on the chessboard is in play for the evil days to just get ushered in overnight. Okay? Bring it out, brother.
New order.
Yeah, new world.
Back in the song. Come.
Yeah. While the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
All right. Nobody on the planet is going to have pleasure. Even from the men of the Lord, man, we're going to be having, being feared and dread. It said the righteous should scarcely make it.
Yeah.
So we're going to have that faith and trust in the Lord, but we're going to be put in some dire. Ain't nobody going to be playing and laughing in that day.
Oh.
Ain't nobody going to be around here happy in a house of mirth in that day. Everybody going to be in a time of war, that warlike spirit, trying to survive. Okay? Nobody's about to have the days of going to the club, the football games, going to Momo House on Sundays to eat dinner. That shit about to be over with here in America. In fact, across the 4 winds, it's about to be every second of the day. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Kill or be killed. Survival. That's what's about to happen here in America and throughout the 4 corners of the earth. It's going to be, get it, Matthew 24 and 21.
Hold on, yeah. Get that out. Let me read this real quick, brother. Yeah, beautiful. It's 2 Ezra chapter 13 and verse 20. We read down 23. Yet is it easier for him that is in danger to come into these things than to pass away as a cloud out of the world and not to see the things that happen in the last days. And he answered unto me and said, the Lord said to the elect, he's not getting nowhere. And that's a cut to those Christians that talk about some
The 7-year tribulation.
7-year tribulation.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking pre-tribulation. Ain't none of that going on. Lord said you're gonna go through this. And he answered and said unto me, and said, the interpretation of the vision shall I show thee, and I will open unto thee the things that thou hast required. Whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind, this is their interpretation. He that shall endure the peril in that time have kept himself. They that
He that endure the peril, that's showing that the men of the Lord ain't gonna be around here playing and laughing in the house of mirth. They're gonna be in the peril, struggling, fighting, and enduring that affliction, man. Surviving. Bring it out, brother.
Yeah. Hey, what that movie was with Ice-T out. When he was out to survive the game, it's spirit. It says,
hey, that's how it's gonna be, just like that.
like that.
When Charles S. Blakely was trying to kill him, yeah. That's how it's gonna be, real talk. And every situation he was put in, what happened? But the Lord made a way for him to get out of it. Scarcely, brother. Yeah.
We got all the way to the end. He left the pistol right there, the rifle right there, and he walked off. And Esau thought he had it. He said, one thing you're supposed to do when you pick up a gun, always check the barrel.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability at that time. Wisdom and knowledge would have you check that barrel. When you get that 4-wheeler thing to make it blow up, that was wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge are going to sustain the men of the Lord in the times that we hear. And that's why it's so important to get it right, even right now. because one thing that the Lord doesn't have to do is tell you to go and study the herbs of the field. Down here in Louisiana, a lot of the things that they consider weeds and invasive plants are edible. Why does the Lord gonna be like, why should I have to snap my finger and send ravens to come feed you when you're surrounded by food?
Yeah.
You should know this. You got it out.
Yeah, real quick. Say in 13 and verse 23. He that shall endure the peril in that time that kept himself. Where is kept his pilgrim with Christ.
The way you keep yourself, you held fast in his ministry.
Yeah.
You wasn't just a hearer of the word, you was a doer of the word.
Yeah.
You prayed without ceasing. You fasted. You made sure ministry up and running, serving the spirit, charity, checking on brothers. That's how you keep yourself.
You didn't take that corral.
You didn't take that corral, and you was locked and loaded in his ministry. That's how you keep yourself. Okay? You made sure you didn't do nothing to embarrass the ministry. You know? You did things in word and deed.
Because thou hast kept the word of our patience. I will
keep you from the hour of temptation.
Right, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. Say there 13 and 23. He that should endure the peril in that time, in trouble, have kept himself. They that be falling into danger are such as have works and faith toward the Almighty.
Hey, the Lord is going to judge us according to how we dealt with his house. He's going to have mercy on us according to how we dealt with his ministry. All right? And that's why Paul said, it'll be good if you be as I. And say, hey, don't deal with no woman, and just only deal with the affairs of this house. If you do what I know. And you don't know what he saw when he went up there in the head. You know? You don't know what he saw when he went up there. If you knew what I know, and it'd be better. Don't be trying to be no family man right now. Only put your time in this ministry. You know?
You can see what I didn't see. Oh my God! I was trying to see what this man saw.
Ooh, I was trying to tell you.
You never got lost on when you back there. Don't say nothing about
We prophesy for it. He gives us when he does us, he gave us everything we need to get delivered out of it.
All you need.
That Matthew 24 and 21, brother.
I got it. Matthew 24 and 21. For then it shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
I said this is going to be the worst time in human history existence. All right, since humans been on the planet Earth, so this is going to be worse than the Great Flood during the time of Noah. Was all the saved 8 souls got delivered. All right, this is going to be worse. That's the worst thing that we can come up with, but it's all type of atrocities that happen over history. So what the fuck is about to go on right now? We're gonna see dragons, because what's his name? The Bible is a dragon. Yes. All right, easy. You know we're gonna see children getting eaten. Hey, bro, just imagine what the fuck about to happen, bro. Bro, we about to see some fucking horrific motherfucking shit. Salaki. I just get animated. Salaki
it's a movie
for the words I'm using. You know, I just did a video on my it can be stumbling blocks for some brothers.
It's a horror movie.
Yes.
It's drama.
Action
It's action.
It's great depth. It's St. Nurses. Great depth.
That's the difference between the flood and what's going to happen now. That's why it's so great, because the flood, 8 souls got saved. Everybody was perished. So, you know, it didn't have all those things going on that's going to happen right now in this time. So that's what makes you
this time you might have thousands, millions of people that's going to get delivered, but you're going to have billions
yes.
that's going to die. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, brother, hey, we gotta be prepared.
Actually, tonight it's a flood of nuclear. It's a flood of nuclear fire. Don't remember that flood with that water's going to be a flood. It's an overkill.
In fact, somebody get that. No, we there. That's about to happen. No. It's in that precept right there. Keep reading.
Psalm 91.
No. It's in
Matthew.
Keep
there should no flesh be saved.
So if the Lord didn't send my daughter down here, and our great king down here, Michael the defenders and our great king the deliverers, no flesh. Hey, wait, my God and them had to come, so the animals and shit could get delivered. It say no flesh would get saved. He had to come stop this devil from about to press the button and just destroy the whole planet.
The world.
All right,
The
whole planet. All right, that's how bad it's gonna get. All right,
Esau already jabbed the animals with that, stuck the animals with that jab already, man.
yeah, but you know, it's like the Lord did during the time of Noah. He put some animals aside, so
Yeah,
they,
so,
you know,
yeah.
so he got to let animals out.
Yeah.
You know, so they don't.
Got feet is a
So, no, so they're gonna be able to replenish the earth like it did.
And actually don't become extinct.
Yeah, don't become extinct. You
Wild
know?
dogs for the head.
Yes, yes. So, hey, you have to be building on your trust and your faith with Yahweh Shalom Shah right now. You don't have much time either. All right, the day is at hand. The time is short. All right, all hell's about to break loose. Finish that off. We can take it out, bro. Okay. That's Psalm 91.
It's back in Psalms 91 and verse 15. Finish it off. It says, I will deliver him and honor him.
What?
I will deliver him and honor him.
Him that stood so stiff, what it said in the second chapter, him that stood so stiff, those are the men that are going to get honored and delivered.
I can bring this out.
Bring it out.
This Psalms 91 from the top. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
All right, what's the secret place of the Yahweh Shalom Shah?
It's true.
It's glorious gospel, man. All right, what it say? Wisdom is a deep. Psalms 94, the 22nd verse, it says, wisdom is a defense. All right, so that's what we're dwelling in. All right, that's that hiding place. Okay.
Verse 2, I will say of the Lord Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress.
All right, Yahweh is with the men that have his doctrine in their hearts, in your minds. All right, and he's a resting place for us. All right, I like the one in Matthew 11 chapter where Yahweh Shah said, my yoke is easy. You put your troubles on me, you know, and you shall find rest for your souls. Okay, and not just rest for your souls, but protection, sanctuary. Okay, you got it, brother.
This that word, deliver in the loud part of Psalm 91. Right? Very real quick. Close it down. Palat. It says to escape, to save, deliver, slip away, to escape, to bring into security, to cause.
You're escaping the second death. All right? These are those to whom the second death have no power. All right? The men that trust in Yahweh Shah. Bring it out.
When you said that earlier about the revelation about the righteous shall scarcity. He said right here, to bring to security, deliver, to cause to escape, to slip away, strong definition, to carry away safe. The Bible speaks about what it is in the 15th chapter of Revelation, of standing on the sea of glass, looking at the destruction of Babylon the Great. It's the same thing what the brothers read right there in Psalm 91. Only with thine eye shall thou see and behold the reward of the wicked.
This Job 19 and 20. My bone cleave to my skin and to my flesh. And I am escaped with the skin of my teeth. Ooh, the righteous is going to barely get away. When the missiles are descending, the Lord is going to beat the men of the Lord up. And you're going to be put in diverse situations when you might escape before the missiles come. During all the hell, you know?
I just been on that a couple months ago.
He said, I escaped with the skin of my teeth. That means you just barely got away.
I did a video a couple months ago called Conquer Your Fears on this side, man. Like the brother say, prior to those missiles coming, the Lord put you in a situation where whatever your greatest fear is, you'll have to overcome it. You're a brother that's scared of water, he'll make you cross a river to get to safety. If you're afraid of heights, he'll make you climb up a high-end bridge to get to safety. If you're scared of animals, he'll make you walk through the woods woods, man. All right, like the brother said, you're going to be tried and tested. He wants you to be perfect. All right.
You know, Peter, when you brought him out there in the water, you timid, you scared. You finna learn how to date. You gonna learn to date. Like Jake who when they had that fight on the boat, motherfucker be hit with chairs and everything like this. Jake jumped in the water from this side of the boat, swim over there. Could he swim or not? But the Lord put a spirit on him. You finna swim like you finna be a fish today.
Now the spirit that guy in, that's the kind of souls I want me on the belt.
That's right, bro. Yeah.
You know, when you look at stuff from a spiritual perspective, that's the kind of man you want on the next to you.
Watching your six.
Watching your six. You got it, brother.
Take it out.
And the reason says, my power in him I will trust.
All right, and it's all about trusting in Yahweh Shai. All right, trust in the Lord. Look, even before you build up on your most holy faith for Jacob's trouble, but when you come in diverse situations here on this side, bills, your children being taken away from you. I got a little daughter. I believe, I pray to the Lord that He'll give her back to me before Jacob's trouble started, man. Okay? If the Lord have mercy, so be it. If He don't have mercy, I give it back to the kingdom. You know? But you gotta trust in the Lord that He's gonna do these things for you. I really trust He's gonna give it back to you. All right? Trust in the Lord no matter what comes upon you. All right? Because without trust and faith, without faith in the Lord, you're not going to be able to activate that spiritual power. He's not going to deal with you. He that doubteth sinneth. Pray to the Lord to take doubt away from you. All right? Doubt is an Israelite man's, in this truth, kryptonite.
Demon.
It's a demon.
Real quick.
The demon of doubt.
Yes.
Let's sit down.
That word trust. It says firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something, confidence, faith, sureness, certainty, assurance,
Yes.
reliance.
Yes.
Man, yes. It says certitude. All right. Safekeeping, keeping, being kept. Want that out all in Psalm 91 and say in the 13th chapter. And also in Revelation about being kept. You want to be kept in this time, okay? Through the Spirit of power, I shall share all tonight. I read in Psalm 91. He that abideth in the Most High shall be under the shadow of the Almighty. That's right.
This is precept. We can go out on this one. Go hand in hand with you and I just said. Matthew 17 and 20. And Yahushua said to them, because of your unbelief, doubt, okay? For verily I say unto you, if you have the faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible to you. Surely, you know all those synonyms and stuff you just brought up?
Right.
All right? That means nothing is supposed to be impossible to us. We're immortals amongst mortals with this glorious gospel, with this doctrine. And you got to get that in your mind. See, all the Lord is worried about is our mind. He's not worried about how good you can fight, how fast you can run, how high you can jump. The Lord is working on our mind. His war is in our mind. And every elect man has to be thinking on a certain frequency. So that
You got to be like-minded with men around you.
yeah.
Everybody got to do the same thing.
On the same spirit. All right? There's many offices of administration, one same spirit. So with that, we're going to give infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King.
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Yahweh.
So our honors to our elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone, and salutations to our fellow laborers in the Mashiach Yahweh Shai, pushing the beloved true cross of all ways. Kwam Yasharak.
Kwam Yasharak.
Baba Baba.
Shalom.
Until next time, Akiyom.